You're still grooving, still connecting, still loving, still turning up, still thriving. You still got it, but your immune system, it weakens as you age. That's where vaccines come in. They help train and strengthen your immune response to fight off respiratory illnesses like flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, or COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Book in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Just last week, an ESPN article by Baxter Holmes detailed years of infighting within the Buss family that led to the sale of the Lakers, and also revealed that Jeanie Buss attempted to trade LeBron James to the LA Clippers in 2022. What are y'all thoughts on the Lakers overall this season and moving forward? And should LeBron move on from the Lakers as soon as possible?
I'll go first. I think if it wasn't for LeBron, the Lakers would still be in shambles. The Lakers would probably be more like the Pelicans than what they are now. Even though I've always, side-eyed that bubble ring they got, he did bring them a championship. That's the only championship they had in the last, 10 years, I want to say.
Longer than that.
Maybe longer than that. And he's brought them back to relevancy. Of course, this also helped his profile too, because it's LA and he had a bunch of movie shit, and he was able to get his son drafted to the team, which we found out in the article was based just to make him happy, and it wasn't based on merit. So Bronny, that's even a bad look for Bronny, knowing that.
We knew that anyway.
It's a fact that he was brought there just to appease LeBron, but I don't know. I think this is going to be a weird divorce where they, like usually LeBron outstays his welcome, but people still deal with him because of how talented he is. But they literally brought in Luka to replace him, and they're slowly but surely easing him out. And now you're seeing LeBron's PR team, like Rich Paul, and them trying to, chirping a little bit, trying to make sure that their side of the story is told. So I think this is the first time that LeBron is actually going to be exit out without it being based off of, him leading the charge, more so them saying like, all right, we're done with you. You're not even that good no more, and we could do better without you.
Yeah, shoot, Nick, we all knew why Bronny's there. That wasn't a question. I didn't need no reports or nothing to tell me why Bronny was there. But at the same time, Luka was brought in to be the heir apparent to the throne, and that time is now more so than later. LeBron stayed maybe a year or two too long. I would say at least a year too long. But he definitely should move on. The Clippers would have been a nice landing spot for him. He should have taken it, just moved locker rooms. That would have been the easiest thing to do. And it would have been a lot less pressure than being in LA. You did bring them a championship, even though y'all know how I feel about the bubble championship, but you did bring a championship to the city. So you did your part there, but it's definitely time to move on. I don't know how much longer he's trying to play, but if you still want to continue to play, it should be elsewhere regardless. That relationship is too damaged to repair. The team is, I think they're in like 5th place now, but it's not. He doesn't add to the pie to make it what it is. He's like the 3rd leading scorer, and it's weird to see a game where LeBron James is not the focal point as it is right now for them. But that's where we are. So it's probably better that he move on now to try to keep his reputation intact, I believe.
I think it's more weird, Shelton, that, at year 23, that the expectation to a degree is that the offense is ran through him, or he's still the number one option. Year 23, playing not only the most playoff minutes, but the most minutes in NBA history. And that's not even taking into account all of the USA basketball stuff. In terms of the Lakers in their season, LeBron isn't the true issue with the Lakers not being good enough to technically win a championship. One of the main issues is Luka's defense, right? Like we talked about skinny Luka and being able to have more stamina to give more effort on that side of the ball. Not saying that he is supposed to be a defensive stalwart at all, but he's still playing a lot of Ole defense. And you look at the rest of that team, they're not built to contend with the athleticism that the NBA has right now. And then if you pair that with athleticism with some type of championship medal or experience, then the Lakers are done for. And I think that that's the biggest issue with the Lakers. Has he worn out his welcome? Well, this is the longest stint that LeBron has had with any franchise, including both of those with Cleveland. So when you look at what LeBron has meant to the Lakers, I agree with Nick and Spike to a degree where he's brought the Lakers to relevancy and he gave them a path to being relevant again versus just being a chaotic mess. And obviously, with this report, we're seeing that internally they still were a chaotic mess. And I think LeBron has been able, he's always been the glue, regardless of wherever he's been, whatever chaos and noise is on the outside, you know that you are going to be a perennial contender with a prime LeBron. This LeBron, that's not so much. In terms of, I also wanted to address some of the things that y'all said in terms of, drafting Bronny. So Goran Dragic in the Suns, they didn't draft his brother to keep him happy. Thanasis is still on a roster spot in Milwaukee. Let's not make it like this is a one-off. It is different because this is his son, and we've never had an NBA player be in the league long enough to see his son come in, right? But we've seen the Griffeys do it in baseball. So again, it's not like we haven't seen it. LeBron gets a lot of flack for a lot of things, right? And part of this report was that he didn't get, or he distanced himself from that Russell Westbrook move because he championed it, right? And when it was a debacle, he was like, hey, that's not on me. So, I'm not saying that LeBron is not culpable here, but if we're talking basketball, this is just no longer a fit for them to be a true competitive team. They do need to look at options, either moving LeBron this season or in the off season, right? Like he's going to become a free agent. He can sign anywhere. I think he still has value in the league. I do also think that there's a little bit of LeBron fatigue. 23 years in the league, and he's always been a top 10 player. There is some fatigue there. But at the end of the day, LeBron is going to go out on his own farewell tour. I don't think that'll be this season, but we'll see. I think that he still has good basketball. I think he still has miles left in the tank, but where he goes will say a lot. But I think the marriage is over with the Lakers.
Let's go. You're still grooving, still connecting, still loving, still turning up, still thriving. You still got it, but your immune system, it weakens as you age. That's where vaccines come in. They help train and strengthen your immune response to fight off respiratory illnesses like flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, or COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Book in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
I know a lot of people are talking about it, but how bad like the Lakers have been lately. But it seems like everybody just skating over the fact that their number 2 scorer has been out for over a month plus and in and out of the lineup. And so, yeah, Luka was playing better defense at the beginning of the season, but I mean, he didn't have to carry as much of the load on offense and he's not playing with a younger LeBron. I mean, that plays a factor into why the Lakers look the way they look right now. Everybody's acting like that's not an issue because there's nobody else to score on that team. Rui is hit or miss. Ayton ain't giving you shit. Like, I mean, people acting like that's not a factor into why the Lakers look the way they look right now. I saw a stat probably like a couple of weeks ago, but basically LeBron and Luka is about like 80% of their points or some shit like that. It's ridiculous. They have no other options on that side of the ball with AR out. Now, I'm not saying they're going to win a title or anything like that, but the way people are talking about them just backsliding is kind of like annoying when they're not even fully healthy, when they were number 2 in the West when AR was there. As far as the Lakers and the Jeanie Buss situation, again, like I said, Bron brought them relevancy, and in a way, he gets credit for that, but I can also see a reason why you're being annoyed because he made y'all give up a lot for y'all future for Russell, like for Westbrook. So he deserves a win.
And for AD.
But I'm not mad at AD because you got a chip out of that.
You got a chip. You're right.
You got a chip out of that. And I mean, even a year after that, they were still like number 2 in the West. And then AD got hurt right before the playoffs. And so like the Russ trade is what really set them back. And so Bron got to wear that one out of all of them. That's the one he got to wear. But before that, the Lakers are constantly in the lottery. Them niggas had Julius Randle, Lonzo Ball, and they missed on a lot of those picks too. Nobody talks about what the Lakers were doing. Yeah, they weren't hitting or like developing those picks either because all those picks ended up going elsewhere and being better players elsewhere. So I'm not putting this all on Bron. Bron has his faults in it, especially with the Russ situation. But he ain't got it ain't on him like that.
The only reason it is to me, though, Doc, is because he commanded so much. To whom much is given, much is expected. And when you look at a player of his caliber, you're going to take that's part of that role. You're going to take the blame for whatever is going right, and you're going to take the credit for when stuff is going right. You're going to take the blame when it's going wrong. LeBron is an easy target. I agree with you. He probably don't deserve a lot of the criticism, but that's it's going to come. That's just part of it. When it's technically really not his fault.
Yeah, because I mean, even when you say that, his number 2 was constantly hurt every fucking year, like every fucking year. So,
right.
I mean, there were probably times they could have got another chip if AD was healthy and played the way AD was supposed to play. But that nigga was always in and out of the lineup. So
I'm looking forward to his future. Does he stay a Laker? Does he retire a Laker?
No.
And if he doesn't, then where does he go?
So like me and my brother, we was talking about this, and I think that the best possible spot, Nick, I know you probably gonna hate this.
Don't even
go to
don't say it.
Nah.
New York.
No. Hold on. No, I said New York. Look, so Golden State,
Brooklyn.
So Golden State, I think they just need to blow it all the way up. Like there's no salvaging what Steph Curry still has left in the tank there, but that's another conversation for another day. I think Cleveland is a nice story. I think he works there, right? I'm just saying I don't think that that's the best spot. I think it's New York because they don't have to give a lot to get him, right? Like to me, the trade will be centered around Mikal Bridges, right? I got to keep Josh Hart and I got to keep OG. You know what I'm saying? If you could keep one of them perimeter defender guys, they'll be fine with adding LeBron to that
LeBron's
squad.
not getting traded. He's not getting traded. This is last year. Like he gonna walk and go where he want to go. And he's not going to waive no trade in the middle of the season. No trade clause in the middle of the season. So
well, look, here's the thing, right? Like we've seen crazier things happen. Also, LeBron is one of these people that is very passive aggressive. Like he said, all of his responses, I'm good, whatever. I've shown nothing but the utmost respect and everything. And I do agree. But at the same time, you want to go sit down with Jeanie Buss and them too. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know what may be said in that meeting. Like, we don't know if LeBron's like, all right, you know what, fuck y'all and whatever. Like, these are my places that I want to be traded to, make it happen. So we don't know, right? I do think that it would be his smartest decision to just wait in the offseason and do something. But I think from the Lakers' perspective, you have to explore it because if you're just going to let LeBron walk and not get at least a second round pick in return, was it, yeah, you got a chip out of it, but was the juice at the end worth the squeeze? You know what I'm saying? I think they should try to get something for him. And
they can try, but that don't mean he wants to, especially if y'all talking shit about me right now. If y'all putting everything on me right now, why the hell would I help y'all? Like, what sense does it make? Y'all trying to shift the blame to me? Why would I help y'all get anything when I can just leave at the end of the season and leave y'all high and dry?
Ken, is LeBron washed?
It's almost over, Nick. He can't stay healthy. He don't jump as high, man. I remember when I first saw it, it was the craziest thing. This was a couple of years ago. He was on a fast break and he went to dunk and he had to get a little closer than he used to. But I don't know if he's washed just yet, but he ain't that guy anymore. He's still going to be very productive. He still is smart enough to score. He'll still have moments, as we saw earlier, where he can go off and help seal a win because he helped. I can't remember the game, but he helped.
He just did in Chicago.
Okay, yeah, and there was one before that where he went off. I think it was right after Manny was talking shit, and then LeBron went off and helped him win a game when he was talking about him. But he's still smart enough, man. He's always been a very cerebral player. He just doesn't have the athleticism that he used to, and he just gets tired a little bit more easier. But in terms of this whole Laker thing that's going on, I think the timing of it is interesting. I've been wondering why leak that information now. You know, what's the reason behind putting that out there? Because they've known this for a while, and that could have been put out at any given moment. So why now when this is LeBron's last year with the Lakers? This is last year of his contract with them?
Mm-hmm.
So what are you trying to do? Why are you trying to sour his name? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to regain some credibility back as being the Lakers and we're bigger than any other player in the league?
I think part of it is so the backlash is reduced when LeBron does decide to leave, right, in the offseason where, oh yeah, you know, it just wasn't a good fit anymore, this, that, and the third. So you're putting the stuff out there. So it's not likely for LeBron to come back.
Did anybody read the article though? The article don't really talk about Bron.
It's about Jeanie Buss.
It's talking about the Buss family, like how they like they infighting and shit over like since their dad died. That's why it's like LeBron just a highlight, and it's not. I think Bron probably got like a paragraph and a half. It's just because it's Bron, everybody's going to that. But it was about the Buss family and how they just been bickering ever since their daddy died. So that's why this is even weird too, to be the conversation about Bron. It's like she was just frustrated. That's the way I took it. She was frustrated because this nigga had more power than he was just wielding a whole lot of power at that moment.
Bro, he is on a 2-year, $100 million contract. Like this nigga get paid a little over $50 million a year, or for this year, and then he's an unrestricted free. Like that's nuts that he was on it.
Is it though?
That really ain't it. That really is not it, bro.
No, I'm just saying for the 41-year-old NBA
but he's
player,
productive though. Because you look at Kobe in his last years, he was making 40-something, high low 40s. You know what I'm saying?
And
he was. Thank you. And he was nowhere near the production.
I'm not saying he's not worth it. I'm just saying that's crazy that he's getting paid that much money by a team that don't give a fuck about him. At least with Kobe, they cared. That's why they gave him that money.
I mean, you can say that about a lot of players. I mean, shit. A lot of niggas been getting like 40 and the team's trying to get rid of them right now, bro. That ain't. These niggas just make a lot of money, bro. That's
basically it, yeah.
The top. Yeah, that's like
I guess
star level.
The most surprising thing to me is though, you know, seeing LeBron third on the scoring chart for them and not seeing him leading in any categories. Normally he, you know, points, rebounds, assists, he leading all three of those. And on this team, he's not leading in anything. And
I think that's
crazy.
It is like it's weird, right? It doesn't feel right. Like, you know, we're not used to seeing this. But I think it's very intentional though. I think LeBron is self-aware of where he is in his career, where he is on the team, the strengths of the team. And I think he's willing to be the third option on this team. And he knows that he's good enough to pick and choose the spots, as we've seen. And there have been conversations LeBron has been talking about for years about just kind of playing back more. Yeah. And just kind of, you know, not being so ball dominant. So it looks odd. It looks weird. And it could be a talking point, but he's actually kind of wanted to do something like this anyway. So
he need to go back to Cleveland. He need to go back to Cleveland, win a ring with Donnie Mitch. You want to pass it to somebody, pass it to Donnie Mitch, you know what I'm saying?
He ain't win no ring there.
Donnie got his own issue.
Donnie ain't gonna get one himself.
He gonna make Donnie the new king of Cleveland. He got a queen and Coco Jones, you know what I'm saying? It's a fairy tale story. Real talk, that's the best place for him to go.
Man, you and this Donovan Mitchell hype train. You be the only one.
Hey, Sheldon, when was the last time you heard of Devin Booker since the last? I don't know. Is he in the league still?
Hey, Devin Booker been to the finals.
He has been. He got carried.
Donovan can't even get to the conference.
Donovan
can't get to the conference.
I'm glad you said that, Doc, because he got carried there by another old man, and Chris Paul, which is LeBron's friend.
Devin Booker got the Suns looking decent right now, my boy. When they should be looking
garbage. They are better than what everybody thought they would be.
You said decent?
Garbage, bro.
You said decent?
They are decent.
Donovan Mitchell has more pieces than Devin Booker right now, And he
was
in the West, my nigga.
He was the number one seed. He was the number one seed last year in the East. Y'all would poo-pooed all that because they
was number one seed
because he got just like you talked about LeBron and having injuries last year. Showed. I'm sorry, wasn't half the Cavs squad injured?
Yeah, they were.
Sorry, bro. Was good with what you say? FIFA to start the show was good for the goose, good for the gander. Nigga, fuck out of here. Don't be talking shit if you ain't gonna back it up, nigga.
He just ain't it, bro. He just ain't it, dog. Just give it up, bro.
I'm just saying, LeBron can end his. He can get if he gets a second ring in Cleveland. That's where you get into that mic talk for real.
Bron getting a ring ain't gonna change nobody's mind at this point, bro. It don't matter.
Mike who?
Everybody's mind is everybody's mind is made up, bro.
If he went 2 chips for Cleveland to end as a 40-plus-year-old, that's
nothing
5 rings.
Changes.
You have 5 rings.
He still just gonna be LeBron. Like it ain't gonna be.
Yeah.
Never. Yeah. It's over.
The arguments are the arguments, bro. Like Jordan is still 6-0. Bron still don't have more than 6-0, but he got all of the accolades. So wherever you stand in that argument is where you stand. Unless LeBron literally wins 5 in a row, which is not gonna happen, it don't change.
Listen, if he give Donnie Mitchell a ring, he better than Mike. So,
he got to carry Donnie. He got to carry defense, right? He got to carry
Michael Cooper.
That's not gonna happen. I would.
He better than Mike.
You got a cup over there, Nick? You got a cup over there?
I told you it's dry January.
You're throwing out a lot of ifs.
Nick just trying to lobby to keep him out of New York. That's all that is.
I don't need no parts of Bron in New York, bro.
Yeah, because y'all got your own shit.
We trying to move out Cat. Like as quiet as it's kept.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I saw that.
It ain't quiet.
That's what streets would tell us.
That nigga walking to the bodega and they asking him how long he gonna be in New York. It ain't quiet at all.
Let's go. You're still grooving, still connecting, still loving, still turning up, still thriving. You still got it, but your immune system, it weakens as you age. That's where vaccines come in. They help train and strengthen your immune response to fight off respiratory illnesses like flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, or COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Book in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
You know what? The biggest thing for me, I'm just wondering when will LeBron retire? Because I think he's definitely leaving LA. Nick, your situation could make the most sense. Like, where else would you go? You know, but he's definitely more than likely done with the Lakers because you know they got the white stripes, bro. Them boys out there cooking with Luka and AR-15. You still don't think he earned his nickname? AR-15?
Man,
Austin Reeves.
Austin Reeves ain't done shit for nobody.
You wildin', man.
Austin Reeves ain't shit.
Austin Reeves is a baller, bro.
You crazy, bro.
Cooper Flag is the only white boy I acknowledge, kid.
Con playing better than Cooper.
Who?
Con Knuckles.
Con Knuckles not better. He's having a better seat.
I said he's playing better.
He said he's playing
he's
better.
Gonna win.
Oh, okay. I got you. I'm cool with that statement. I'm cool with that statement.
Yeah, he hooping. He is hooping right now.
I'm just saying, let the Lakers be without LeBron. We gonna see for real. See how good Luka is. That other white boy Reeves. Yeah, like we gonna see how good that Lakers team is once they get rid of him.
I think that's the biggest thing though, right? Like, is where do the Lakers move from here? Obviously, I know that they swung the Luka trade 2 years ago now. LeBron is obviously going to be gone. DeAndre Ayton, he's decent at best. You know what I'm saying? But like, where do you move forward? Because okay, fine, Luka and AR. All right, cool. You got a 1-2 scoring punch. Who's playing defense? Who's hitting knockdown shots? Who's getting rebounds and block? Like who? Like and I like some of it. Like Jackson Hayes isn't trash, but obviously he hasn't been able to really crack the rotation and become like a stalwart in the NBA. Like this is what I do. Like I'm gonna get 25 minutes a game doing this. Like it's more questions than anything. And I feel like the Lakers have always, for the most part, relied on free agency. And I just don't think that is a good strategy. Like, yeah, it's the Lakers, yeah, it's LA, but I don't know what the direction of this team is beyond LeBron years. Like, I just don't.
Wait, what do you mean? Because they got Luka. Lakers always do that. Yeah, they got Luka. Wait, somebody else did.
Wait, hold on, FIFO. So you're saying you don't know their direction beyond LeBron with moving forward with Luka and AR?
Yes, yeah, like okay, as the core, like okay, Luka AR is okay. Like that's a good 1-2 punch.
But scoring, what's next after that?
How do you complement that? Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not. I don't think that free agency is, and they're not drafting. When's the last time? Kobe is the last one that they drafted, developed, and said you're gonna be a guy. So,
they never really did that though.
And that's what I'm saying. I think
they'll never do it.
I think you build the same way you did, like they did in Dallas. You just put complementary pieces around them. I think it's easier to play with Luka than it is to play with LeBron. I think for a lot of people, I don't think it's the same. Yeah, I think a lot of people, no, it's not. When you see a lot of the players that go play with LeBron, normally their stats drop and they sit around and watch. It's a little more different for them. They seem a little tighter when they play with LeBron. Like they're not doing the thing. We saw Gabe. Yeah, that pressure is higher. We saw Gabe Vincent in Miami. Gabe Vincent in Miami would catch fire out of nowhere, and he was hitting everything he shot up at times. He goes to the Lakers, and he's a shell of himself. He couldn't do it anymore. You know, a lot of those guys have that same type of story when you look at it. No, it's not necessarily LeBron's fault. It's just playing with a player like LeBron is it changes your outset and your outlook and your thought process.
You know what?
It's easier without him on the floor.
I don't disagree because you know what? There's not a lot of dogs in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like those, you know, a lot of people, they're just there for the paycheck, and the paycheck is amazing. And if you get an opportunity to make one of them paychecks, you go ahead and do it. But I think that shows the mentality of a lot of these players that, like if LeBron is on this team, like we are to win. I'm expected. If I get 6 opportunities, I'm making 2 or 3 of these opportunities. Like I need to be on my rotation. And a lot of players, they're not championship level players. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Gabe Vincent directly is not. What I'm saying is there's been a plethora of those guys, Schultz, and I don't disagree with that statement. There have been a lot of guys that we've seen elsewhere. They get with Braun, and then all of a sudden it's like, damn, bro, you was a 20-point scorer. You getting 12. Like what's happening? Mm-hmm. You know, so I don't disagree with that.
So, Jalen, you're saying is pressure, which, you know, okay, I get that because there to your point and what FIFA was saying, there's pressure to win with LeBron. Like we're winning titles. Are y'all saying there's no pressure to win titles with Luka?
Nope.
Luka doesn't have that same type of pressure. We're just going to go out here and play.
No. There's never been a player like LeBron to have that type of pressure, bro.
Yeah,
there's never been that.
Yeah, it's like playing with Mike.
Yeah, it's like because LeBron is trying to solidify himself in like the GOAT conversation, so it's a totally different type of pressure. And you looking up to this nigga 9 times out of 10. A lot of them niggas who playing, they looking up to Bron.
Yeah,
so
they watch him as
that's
a
whole nother thing.
And I'm hooping with you. Yeah. And Shelton, I think the Michael Jordan comparison in terms of the pressure is a little different. Like, because the pressure cooker wasn't turned on. It wasn't even plugged in when Mike first got into the league. That bitch was hot as hell, bro, when LeBron stepped foot against the Sacramento Kings in that second game. Like, it was 100% pressure from day one. Jordan created the pressure. Like, oh, well, damn, what are we watching? Like, is this like the next best? So the pressure got hotter every season. With LeBron, it was already hot.
Right. Damn, they saying Luka ain't really shit. They don't really care about Luka like that,
listen,
bro.
They
don't even look up to Luka, bro. They look up to LeBron. They don't even look up to Luka.
Listen, we ain't never see LeBron get traded.
Right. I mean, they know Luka. They know Luka can hoop. It's just still a different mindset. It's just different. And I'm not saying that LeBron doesn't make people better. He should. It's just a matter of them being able to step up and execute. And it's very difficult to do when you have that type of pressure. People take that for granted. It ain't always about talent. Everybody looks at talent. It's the same thing in football. It is so much about pressure and how you deal with situations, adversity. Some of these players cannot do it. They just can't. They're not built like that. So in saying that, sometimes that opportunity passes you by in a situation where it looks bad, and who the blame going to go to? It's going to go to Bron. That's just how it works.
All right.
You're still grooving, still connecting, still loving, still turning up, still thriving. You still got it, but your immune system, it weakens as you age. That's where vaccines come in. They help train and strengthen your immune response to fight off respiratory illnesses like flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, or COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Book in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.